All right, here in the school, just finished working out. A little bit late. My workout went a little longer than normal, I guess. I bumped the weight up a little bit today, not much, but it was enough to slow me down a little bit. Anyway, I wanted to talk about something that I heard the other day. There was this guy, he was like doing handstands and whatnot, and he starts talking to this other guy in the gym and talking about how body weights are superior to using weights for strength and stuff. And I was just laughing because there's a lot of ignorance out there. And if in the past he lifted weights but just like worked his prime movers and did like bodybuilding type things that just made his muscles big but maybe not as strong, then maybe he has a point. But definitely, if you use the weights correctly, he's incorrect. He's not just incorrect about it making you stronger, but he's incorrect about it even making you as strong. If you look at all the strongest people in the world, like the world Olympic weightlifting champions, the world's strongest man and Arnold Strongman champions, the world powerlifting champions, everyone who's like moved massive loads, they all lift weights or some other super heavy objects. They don't just do body weight stuff. I'll give body weight some credit. You definitely can have a pretty balanced body. You can have good stability muscles and stuff, which is important to prevent injury and to have a good foundation. That's what smart weight training does as well. If you watch Elliot Hulse's channel or anybody else who knows what they're doing, they'll talk about working your stability muscles, working your core, working all the little things to support your frame and structure before worrying about the prime movers. So you can definitely lift weights and just focus on your prime movers and kind of have like a big building on top of a foundation of sand, which in that case, yes, the body weight exercises would be superior because that person would have a firm foundation. So they're correct in that sense. But if you use the weights correctly, they're totally wrong. I know from personal experience, when I was young, I saw a lot of bad examples of weight training. I saw, you've probably seen this yourself, where a guy has like kind of a small core and then big arms because he like does curls all the time. And it just looked ridiculous. And so I didn't want to look all stupid and dumb like that. So I just did body weight exercise, did a ridiculous amount of push-ups and quite a few pull-ups and crunches, and kind of like those things where you raise your heels off the ground 6 inches and look at your stomach. And I was always climbing things and just moving my body through space. And in one way it's good because you stay small, so you're really good at moving your body through space, so I'll give them that as well. But even though I was obsessive and went to ridiculous amounts, I ended up doing like 1,200 push-ups every day, which is just stupid, I guess. But like, you don't get that anywhere near the same strength. Like, I'd say I never tested it, but when I was doing all those push-ups and stuff, I probably was around like 250, 260 on my bench press. And when I started lifting weights, I went more around like the 330 range. Not all the time, but I'm just saying, like, I was definitely stronger as a person lifting weights than I was as a person doing body weight exercise. And you see that all across the board. Everyone who's ever just been freakishly strong has lifted heavy objects. They haven't just moved their body through time and space. It's like the difference between Spider-Man and the Hulk. Like, there's small, amazing people that do all that stuff on the playgrounds and stuff using just their body weight. They're incredible. They're strong. But they're not to the same level as people that lift weights. They may be better able to move their body through time and space, which is excellent. Like if you're going for parkour or something, which is something I admire a lot, then yeah, maybe body weight stuff is perfect for you because you'll keep your mass smaller and you'll be able to do bigger jumps and everything because you won't generate as much momentum. So there's a time and place for everything. I'm just saying the silly notion that body weight exercise is superior to lifting weights for strength purposes is not correct. But that in his experience, it may have seemed correct because there's plenty of ways to lift weights incorrectly. And if you're just moving the prime movers and you have like a shaky foundation because you neglect your stability stuff, then yeah, the body weight person's got you killed because they built their thing on a firm foundation and you built all these big showy muscles on a shaky, weak foundation. So in that case, they are stronger. So that's all I wanted to talk about today.